Good morning, everybody. We're going to be looking at lesson 115 today, which is covering, not 115, 113, which is covering logarithms, and I don't want anybody to be frightened off by that word. I know people don't generally like logarithms, but they're really not that difficult. So if you'll turn to page 456 and look at this basic equation, can explain to you which piece is which. So this is the base. And the exponent, a logarithm is just a fancy word for saying exponent. So this 2 right here, which is the exponent, is the logarithm. And then the number, the answer to this, is called the anti-logarithm. All right? So if they ask you to find the logarithm, you're looking for the exponent. If they ask you to find the anti-log, they're asking you to find the answer to that problem. That's just the easiest way to find it. If you're looking for a logarithm, if it's a base 10 on the calculator, you're going to use the key that says log on it. If you're looking for the natural log, which is a base E, if you look on the calculator, you'll see that on top of it, it has an ln. Okay? So when we look at the calculator, let me just show you here. Maybe not. So if we look at the calculator here, this button here says ln, and on top of it, it has an e to the x. This one says log, it has a 10 to the x. So that way you can remember which base is which. Okay? So if you're looking for a logarithm, an exponent, and it's a base 10, you'll hit this button. If you're looking for the logarithm and it's a base e, then you'll hit this button. If you're trying to find the anti-log, you'll hit second and log, or second and ln, and it will always depend on what this base is. Okay, this is to find the anti-log. Alright, so if you look on page 457, let's just do a couple of these. 113.1 says use your calculator to get a value for e. Well, that would be e to the first power. That means we're looking for the anti-log, the answer to that. So to do that, we'll take the calculator and to raise e to the first power, we're going to hit second ln, and it brings that up on your calculator, and we want to raise it to the first power, so we're going to put in a 1, and then you hit enter, and there's the value for e. Okay, so the answer to that would be 2.71828. And when the calculator does all, you can give more decimal places than what you're used to giving. Alright? Sometimes it'll specify how many places to use. Alright, so that's how you find an anti-logarithm. The next problem says to use base 10, so we're going to be using log when it says base 10. Use base 10 logarithms to simplify 47,832 times 59,463 divided by 0.000817. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the log of each one of these numbers. That means it's going to give us 10 raised to a power and 10 raised to a power divided by 10 raised to a power. Because we're finding the logarithm, the exponent that 10 would have to be raised to give us each one of these numbers. All right, so let's do this on the calculator. And this is super hard for me to do, guys, because I can't see my hand at the same time that I'm showing you the calculator. I'm trying to get the glare off of the screen from the lights. All right, so I first of all need the log of 47,832. So I'm going to hit log and put in the number 47832. And I don't have to close the parentheses, it'll automatically do that. So that's 4.68. I'm just going to leave those in there and then I can just read it off. Then I also need the log of 59,463. And I need the log of 0.000817. Alright, so now there's all the numbers that we need. Okay, so now I'll go back to the notes. And so the log of 47,832 was 4.68. And the log of 59,463 was 4.774. And the log of 0.000817 is negative 3.088. Alright, so from there, these are all like bases. So since this is a base of 10, a base of 10, and this is a base of 10, we can add these two because they're being multiplied, and then subtract a negative, which means we do what? Minus a minus would be plus. So what this actually is going to look like is 10 to the 4.68 plus 4.774 plus, because it was minus the negative 3, 3.088. Okay, so that's going to be 10 to the, let's see, add these up, 4.68 plus 4.774 plus 3.088 is 12.542. And now, how do we raise 10 to the 12.542?